Hi everyone, it's Faye. We finally reached the end of summer and now it's time to see which cute and cozy game released in the month of August. First we have Furcon, a cute 3D platformer game where you will play as Renata as she dives into the ruins to save her parents. As you can see, the graphic is really inspired by retro games with its pixelated low-poly aesthetic. You can find various biomes on different levels which make the game really colorful and fun. The graphic reminds me a lot to the old Super Mario games I used to play in the PlayStation. The key of the gameplay lies on the Furcon, which can be used as hook to grab things or even help you move around the platform. There is this one element that really reminds me of Clone series gameplay where you can grab things and throw it to the enemies to damage them. If you are interested to play this fun game, you can get Furcon on the 2nd of August on Steam or consoles. For my RPG lovers, you surely know about the Sword and Fairy RPG series, right? Now, the 7th sequel that previously released on Steam finally released for PlayStation as Sword and Fairy Together Forever. But don't worry, as you can play the game even if you haven't played the previous release. As any other RPGs, the lore and the story is the one that makes the game really interesting. What unique is the game uses a lot of Chinese mythologies and art style which you rarely see in other RPGs. Everything in the game, from the characters, location, even the enemies, are presented really beautifully, which is something I really pay attention on RPG games beside their story and world building. You will also find various mini-games that will help you move along the story. When it comes to combat, the series made huge changes by adding a real-time fight where you can control the character really freely and switch it anytime. I really love the Chinese combat style that look very graceful and smooth in the game. Sword and Fairy Together Forever will come to PlayStation on August 4th. It's not summer without camping, right? But what if you are tasked to manage the camp instead? This is what happened on Camp Canyonwood, where you will play as summer camp counselor who is tasked to restore the glory of the campground. Each summer, new campers will come to the campground eager to learn something new. Each camper has their own personality, so it is your task as counselor to deal with their attitude. But that's not the only thing that you need to deal with, since there are a lot of danger waiting. To cope with that, you will teach them various skills such as fishing, archery, and many others. One thing that makes me interested in the game is the decorating aspect. Here you can improve the campground by adding more tents or bigger tents. There are also log cabins that you can decorate to make the interiors look appealing. The interior is not the only one that you can decorate, as we can also craft items for outdoor decorating. The design of the items and the character are really quirky and cute, which is why I'm interested in this game. Camp Canyonwood will come as Steam Early Access release on the 4th of August. Please subscribe if you don't want to miss the full release and other cozy cute game news. Another quickie game to add to the list is 2 Point Campus. If you are familiar with 2 Point Hospital, this game is created by the same company. Similar to the previous game, here you will build universities of your dream. But unlike any other university, the courses available are pretty wild, as well as the college students in the campus. As you can see, the art and the items of this game are pretty detailed and unique. I love how the areas can be customized freely with unique and eccentric items. Unlike the previous game, here you can even decorate the outdoor area, which makes the experience feel even more complete. There's even a feature where you can set events to entertain those college students so they won't make any trouble. So if you love building simulation games that's unlike any other, you can get 2 Point Campus on PC and consoles on August 9th. Next is a cute point-and-click puzzle game called Lost in Play. Here you will follow a brother and sister exploring dreamscapes to reach their home. They will need to work together to solve various obstacles along the way. The environment is filled with puzzles and unique characters with cute and colorful graphics. There are many animals, fantastic creatures, and other unique species that you will find. You can interact with them to get items and solve various puzzles around them. The handcrafted style art really reminds me of cartoons I used to watch in my childhood. The gameplay and minigames are also very cute and each puzzle is different, which surely makes the game more challenging. And most importantly, the game is designed so it can be played easily on consoles. It is something that I appreciated as many cozy gamers play on their Switch. You can get Lost in Play for PC and Switch on August 10th. This next action game called Cult of the Lamb is really funny. Here you will play as a cute lamb and start your own cult. To do that, you will need to fight false prophets to convert their people into your flock. I love how you can customize the new believer, change their name and appearance into cute animals with different colors. Here you can farm, cook, fishing, collecting resources, and design the area any way you want. The believer will give you power that makes you stronger. And if you believe that you will enjoy the game, please push the like button below. The world in this game is randomly generated, so it will be fun to explore the unknown regions to find new enemies and believers. However, the believers can lose their faith and become your enemies. So managing the fog is pretty challenging gameplay. Another fun thing is the mini games that you will get from various NPCs. You can also buy equipment and do other stuff with them. You can start creating your own Cult of the Lamb from 11th of August on PC and consoles. I Was a Teenage Exocolonist lets you live your life in a space colony. Your task is to save the colony and people that you love. In this narrative RPG game, you will explore, grow up, fall in love, and repeating this cycle over and over again. What I love about this game is the pretty environment created for watercolor style art. Furthermore, the environment can change as time and season change. Here you will find various creatures and NPCs. Most importantly, there's romance in this game, so you can choose which NPC that you will marry. In this game, choice matters, so be careful of what you choose. On every playthrough, you will learn more stories which can help you make better choices. Another unique element is the fighting. Here, fighting is done with card battle, so you need to build your deck well. But don't worry, as the card battle system is pretty simple and easy to understand. One thing to note is the game contains mature themes, so please check the content warning before playing it. The game comes to PC and console on August 25. You will never feel alone when playing Tinykin. In this puzzle platformer game, you will play as Milo, an astronaut who went back to the 90s. However, as he arrived, he discovered that he's as small as a penny and no one else is around. Join Milo as he explores the giant house followed by hundreds of Tinykin. Milo can skate, jump, and use special abilities to solve the puzzles. Puzzles in this game seem simple, but actually you need to think further to beat it. The NPCs that you will find are pugs which create their own cities inside the house. I love how the environment feels so real and familiar, like your own house. The items also look very detailed and the ambience really matches the room theme. One thing that makes the gameplay unique is the Tinykin, which can be used to create ladders, bridges, explosion, and many others. You will find different types of Tinykins, each with its own ability. Their design also very cute, which makes me like the game more. Tinykin will come to PC and consoles on August 30th. And if you want more cozy cute games, check out this new game release for July 2022.